Your interior of your vehicle can definitely get quite dirty over time. Full cleanups require a lot of very much cleaning, going in, scrubbing carpets, and really getting into the leather to get all the body oils and really nasty stuff that builds up over time as your car ages and you actually use and drive it. But I wanted to specifically make this video talking about maintenance. How do we, in between those big cleanups, really just maintain the interior, getting fingerprints off areas, cleaning off dust, little smudges here and there. Instead of waiting until it gets absolutely disgusting, we can definitely do a lot more to maintain our interior. So that's going to be the video for you here. So welcome back to another out of spec detailing video here from Clear Detailing inside a Rivian R1S. Let's jump into it. So when we talk maintenance, this is a big topic that I like to talk mostly on the exterior of your vehicle. Say you've got it ceramic coated, gets a little dirty here and there. We need to do a quick maintenance detail, not going and getting every single last nook and cranny, but just getting things looking nice. A quick foam, a quick rinse down. But what about the interior? Now I will have some videos coming later on how to really deep clean interiors when it gets too heavily soiled. But those times in between, I would say, are almost more important, that maintenance effect of cleaning your interior. Now, the more maintenance you do, of course, means the less deep interior cleans you have to do. If you keep up on your interior, likelihood is you're really not going to do any sort of deep cleans. So when I think about maintenance, this is maybe something you're going to do maybe once a week if you're OCD like myself, maybe every other week, or maybe even once a month. And it really depends how you use your car. If you have kids and dogs in the back, you're definitely going to need to kind of maintain it more often. But if it's a weekend driver, you're probably not going to need to fully detail it all the time. So these products in front of me are all interior detailing products that I've used in the past, all the way from Gyeon Strong Leather Cleaner here to PNS Express Interior, and a new product I've been testing out, which is really why I wanted to make this video. So I want you to think of this product, Gyeon Leather Cleaner Strong, as kind of the nuclear bomb for cleaning out really disgusting things. Think about your steering wheel. Maybe you haven't cleaned it in over a year. It's got this really shiny, nasty, oily buildup from your hands, you eating fast food, whatever it may be. This is what you're going to grab to really get heavy, nasty stains out. Now, kind of in between these two is something that I use all of the time, and that is PNS Express Interior Cleaner. This is a fantastic product. Typically, I use this on something like a brush. You're going to go in and agitate it on seats, on armrests, on steering wheels, dashboards, you name it. This is really one of my go-to products. What I really like about this product is it's heavily dilutable. So you can use this straight and it is very effective at cleaning. I would say this is a little bit stronger for sure, but when you use this stuff straight, it's phenomenal for getting oils and really heavy soiled things out of your interior. The cool thing about this though is you can dilute it down. So you can even go down to a 5-to-1 to where it's more of a wipe down. The only issue I have with this product is it does leave an ever so slight residue behind sometimes, especially on fine grained leathers. I understand this is a vegan material here, or synthetic leather as I like to call it. But it can leave this little bit of haze or streaking in there, and it kind of gets annoying to have to go back and wipe it over and over. So I've been testing a product, and that is this. This is Gyeon Interior Detailer. Now, I want you to think of this as a detail spray or something like a waterless wash rather than a full degreaser and car shampoo. So just kind of compare and contrast between the exterior and interior. This is fantastic for when your interior is not filthy, but it definitely just needs a quick wipe down. So this is not something you're going to be spraying on a brush, agitating things. This is really meant to be those in-between cleanups. And something like this Rivian R1S, this came in for a full paint correction, ceramic coating detail, and the interior is not filthy, but there's smudges in areas. We've got a ton of different materials and textures. I'm going to talk about where you can use this, where you definitely should keep this away from in your interior. But man, I've been testing this for the last couple of months, and I gotta say, I've been really happy with it. Now, the only thing that I've been slightly apprehensive with this particular product is it smells a lot of alcohol in it. And that concerned me because, you know, my thought process behind this is, okay, materials that somewhat need conditioning, like leathers and dashboards and things like that, will that alcohol actually dry it out and kind of start absorbing some more dirt and grime? And I gotta say, this product has been phenomenal. So I've been using it on my own personal cars, quick wipe downs here and there. And man, oh man, I think you guys are gonna like this. So this video is not specifically talking about the two cleaners, rather just a quick detailer. So let me jump out here. I'm gonna show you around the Rivian and show you what this kind of looks like when your interior is not filthy, but there's some areas that this is gonna be absolutely perfect for. So we're jumping in here on a Black Mountain Rivian R1S, a very, very nice interior. Why I thought this video would be perfect is I get a lot of questions not only about how do you kind of tidy up a Rivian interior, but I really like the use of different materials in here and thought, okay, this would be a good video to kind of highlight how you kind of quickly wipe this down, what product to use in certain areas. So just looking here on the door panel, we have a lot of this vegan or synthetic leather, as I personally call it. We've got some wood accents. Definitely do not want to be dousing this with any sort of liquid. So we'll talk about that when we actually hit this door panel. But as you can see here, we've definitely got a few little smudges and just general, it's not nasty, but it just needs a quick cleanup. And that's why the Gyeon Interior Detailer is just one of the best products out there. But we've also got areas like this. A question I'm asked all the time from pretty much every single Rivian owner: how the heck do you get this thing clean? Now, as you can see, there is quite a bit of it in the interior here, especially in the front areas like this. We have some fingerprints up here, more fingerprints down here. This stuff is a very, very challenging material to clean for a couple of reasons. It is almost like a covered plastic, if you will. This is not real metal in here, but the material they've chose to put on top of said plastic really shows a lot of scratches. It shows, if you do not wipe this properly, you get a lot of streaks in here. It's very, very challenging to actually get it clean and looking perfect. So we'll talk about that as we go. But other materials we have in here, of course, we have some plastic down here and of course the beautiful seats, but it's a very, very unique interior here on the Rivians, how you have metal here in the seat, different cloth materials and things like that. Now, what I will tell you is the P&S Express Interior Cleaner is great, but once you touch it on anything like this, very, very challenging to actually get the film off that it actually leaves behind. And this interior being a tight grain leather, I understand, again, this is synthetic, but you can get some streaking if you don't get it properly dried off. And it's kind of frustrating. You're just chasing yourself around the car. You'll wipe something down, it'll look fine, and then you'll see some smears here and there. So overall, again, this is a perfect candidate to use this product. The interior is not filthy, but I want to get dust. I want to get little spots like this out, little fingerprints out here. Here on the center console, the armrest area, we've just got some general smudges here you can see on the seat. Now, if you were to come in here with the P&S Express Interior Cleaner with a brush, trying to do this area, you're spraying stuff all over, potentially all over the windows. We really don't need that. It's like taking, you know, I don't even know the best word to describe it, but taking a nuke at something that really doesn't need a lot of work. Can see back here, look at all the smudges on here. This is what I see on most Rivians. You can see a bunch of like spots down here, some general dust, again, some more smears, but overall, not super dirty. Let me pop over here to the other side. We'll also talk a little bit about the screens because I haven't found that this interior detailer is particularly good on screens like this back here, or of course the driver's displays up front. But overall, perfect candidate here. We have a little bit of, I don't even know what this is here, some liquid sprayed this way. We've got it all down here. Again, I just think going in with either leather cleaner strong or even P&S diluted a little bit is just too much for this. So I really wanted to find a really, really good product for just those quick tidy ups. You've got 20 minutes, you've got 30 minutes to just quickly clean up the interior. But then you even have areas like this that are a little dirtier. we'll do a full cleanup on that, and I'll show you how effective this product is at just quickly wiping away dirt. And the great thing with it is you can use it on all surfaces. Now, of course, in here, you want to stay away from the wood. I personally think you should stay away from the screens. I'll quickly go through what I do on the screens. I've already made a full dedicated video, but I think it's really, really important. Just want to highlight this. Look how smudged and smeared all of that chrome, metal trim, whatever it's called here, looks. So we're going to be cleaning all this up. Now, the tools are really not hard, and that's very important. As I swing around here to the other side, basically all you're gonna need is a glove, because you don't really want to have all of your hand oils in the towel. You need a fresh towel and your cleaner here. Nothing more than that. You're not getting out brushes. You're not going crazy with this thing. That's really all you need. So these are quick wipe downs. Now, importantly, one thing you want to do maybe before you do this, go through, quickly vacuum the interior of your car. You want to get all of the big dust, all the big things that are laying in the floor pan. You don't want that flying up, getting all over the dash and things like that while you're working in the car. So this is very, very simple to use. I'm just going to show you some demonstrations, some little tips and tricks that I like to use, and yeah, really showcase how amazing this product is. So we're ready to use our product now. I've got my gloves on. Very, very important to do. Now, a few tips and tricks for you guys. So use whatever towel you see fit. I buy these cheaply from a big brand store. They're just nice to singly clean the interior. I toss them, they're good to go. Now, a few other tips and tricks. Having these in quarters makes all the difference. I can't tell you how many people I see grab a towel, they fold out the whole thing, put their hand right in the middle and do one of these. Now what this does is basically has pressure points on all your fingers here. That causes streaks. Talked a lot about this in my window cleaning video that I did. That's where a lot of people fail in getting perfectly streak-free glass. The other thing is, especially on interiors like this, you want to watch where you're spraying. We don't need to douse this seat down, especially with a product like this. A little goes a very, very long way. Now, if you have some more pertinent stains like this, you're definitely welcome to come in here, kind of let it soak for a little bit. But what I would avoid doing is spraying this. A couple reasons behind that. First, you're using a ton of product. Secondly, all of this aerosol is going everywhere else. If you were to spray the seat down, it's going to go all over the center console. It's going to come down here. You're just kind of chasing yourself around. So what I would do instead, come in here, spray a little bit on your towel. Totally fine if you get a little on the seat here, of course, and just come in here and wipe away. Again, more pertinent stains like that, you may need to kind of over soak, if you will, but you can just kind of come in here, wipe this down. And then importantly, you want to flip your towel over and give it a quick dry. Now, this being heavily alcohol based, it does dry very, very quickly, but it's still, to get all of those streaks out, very, very easy to just flip it over and dry it. So just going to continue on here, just wiping down this seat. Just going to help loosen up all of that dirt and grime. It's also going to help get all the dust out. Areas like this really hold a lot of dust in there. So you can just kind of come in here, quickly do this. Again, this is something that's meant to be super quick. You don't need to spend a ton of time on this. Let's come in here to this center console. I'm just going to spray a little more on that, a little on my towel. Boom, quickly wipe this away. Now, if you just leave this, it normally will dry, but you can see how it's kind of streaking in here. Just easy, boom, flip it and wipe it. See, as this drying away here, good to go. Now, areas like this, again, this is one area I'm asked about, gosh, I don't know, pretty much every single Rivian customer I have asked, how the heck do you get that so clean? Well, a product like this is really, really, really good for it. It's so easy, takes off all of those oils and things like that. Very, very cool stuff. Now, on the steering wheel here, you can do the same thing. You can see all this dust back here. Boom, wipe that away. Come in here, kind of scrub the wheel. Man, you can actually see a little bit of dirt we're getting off this. So it's still an effective cleaner. It's just not something that you really have to go in there and heavily scrub. Again, all of this, you can come in here, wipe down, boom, easy to go. Just a great maintenance product. Honestly, guys, I absolutely love this product so much. Now, one thing I want to kind of point out, you don't want to start here on the dirtiest areas. You can see we've definitely got quite a bit of dirt and grime. Now, if you were to wipe that first, where do you think that's going? It's going in your towel, going all over your seats, all over your steering wheel. Just be smart with how you do this. It's like washing your car. You wash cleanest to dirtiest. Dirtiest is always here on the bottom. Same thing on your interior typically. Little stains down here. I would just keep that in mind. But again, this is a very simple product to use. Just come in here, wipe everything away. Perfectly fine on dashboards, all of the plastic trim, things like that. And look at that shine we have now out of this. Such a phenomenal cleaner. Really impressive stuff. Let's go to some bigger stains back here and see how it actually does. So moving back to the back here, we've definitely got some stains that I showed you before. So this may be an area you may want to let soak just a little bit. So you can put a little solution on here. Definitely spray a little bit more on your towel. Let's see how this does here. Quick, easy wipe away. All the stains are gone. Look how nice and smooth this looks. No staining, nothing like that, or streaking, I mean, rather. But man, it just looks so freaking nice. Even areas like this on the back of the seat, you can see little stains here. Let's see how it does on here. This material is always interesting to clean. Definitely holds a lot of dust, a lot of dirt and grime. Good to go. As you can see it kind of dry away there. Such a phenomenal product. Again, we've got areas here. Holy smokes, look at that screen. Just so simple. It's that easy to use. So I think this is a product pretty much everybody needs to have if you're just trying to quickly clean up your interior. Again, this is not a full cleaner. It's not full strength cleaner. It is just for those little maintenance things. Your dog slobbered on this. This is nice to just leave in the car with a towel, quickly wipe up stains and things. Maybe you're on a road trip. Maybe you're just, I don't know, out and about with the kids and the dogs and they're making a mess. What a phenomenal product that is to use. Now, I think lastly, let's maybe move to the dirtiest area. We'll go to that kick plate here, and I'll just give you a quick demonstration on even heavily soiled areas, how nice this stuff works. So down here on the kick plate now, and I'm just gonna kind of lightly spray this. Again, I initially said, don't spray this stuff everywhere. If you can have a little bit of control as to where you spray it, it's not a big deal. I would just avoid going in and spraying down an entire seat. So again, just let this soak in here a little bit. Quickly come in and wipe this down. Such a simple, easy to use product. This has a little bit of staining in it, so it's not going to take that out. May have to use a little bit stronger cleaner on that, but that's what I'm saying. There are limitations to this product, so keep that in mind. If you do have something that's like actually stained in the plastic here, you probably need a different product for that. We're not going to cover that in this particular video, but even that, quite a bit of dirt and grime on that. Quickly took care of that. You can even use it on the rubber here, that little seal, boom, good to go. Now areas like this, especially on the Rivians, this is an area that gets quite hammered. Look at all that dirt we just took off of there. Pretty impressive stuff. Just come in here with your wet side, flip it, dry and good to go. So simple, just so simple. And I do love having just simple products. Now, a lot of the times, guys, where I'll use this particular product is, say your interior was quite filthy. Go through, you use either the Gyeon Leather Cleaner Strong, use P&S, and you've got just some splotchiness around, some, maybe overspray, because typically I do spray down the seats with that stuff, and you kind of miss a spot. This is perfect for it. So I'll typically, go through really deep, heavily clean the interior, come back, do a quick final wipe with this. But hopefully this was insightful for you guys. Again, there will be a video linked on how to clean screens as well. Typically, it's super simple. You take a towel similar to like this, making sure it's clean. You use Adam's waterless wash, and boom, your screen is good to go. Don't overthink this stuff. Just keep it maintained. Make sure you're vacuuming your interior. Make sure you're wiping down steering wheel and seats and high impact areas like this or down here on your side sill. But all of the products that I use today, which is one, will be linked in the description below. Hopefully you guys go pick that up and let me know how much you love it. Thanks so much for watching another out of spec detailing video here from Clear Detailing in Northern Colorado. We'll see you in the next one very, very soon. Bye-bye.